Wildcats, welcome to Wildcat Legend News. We're going to be covering some of the stories about sports, band updates, theater, and so much more.
Let's jump into it, y'all.
Hey everybody, I'm Carter and this is
Courtney.
coming at you live with a volleyball update. Now, Courtney, what are some upcoming events that we have?
We have a district home game tomorrow against Edgewood. And then on Friday we have a home game against Pearland.
Do you know what times those are going to be?
JV2 will start at 4:30 or 4:45 tomorrow, and then everyone else to follow. On Friday, varsity will start at 4:30 with JVs to follow.
Sounds good. So what position do you play?
I'm the libero.
What is that?
I play back row. When the middles are front row, I'm back row for them, and then when they rotate off, I go in for the other middle.
Got it. So what does your training routine look like?
We practice Monday, Tuesday we have games, we practice Wednesday, Thursday, we come up on Friday morning, we have a team lunch, and then we practice for an hour and a half, and then we get ready for our game.
So what are some shout-outs you have for fans or anyone?
Presley Kilgore, our middle, it's her first year playing since junior high, and she's done very well, and she's picked up every single game and gotten so much better throughout the season. And then our coach, Shelby Shepard, it's her first year being a head coach, and she's done amazing with us.
Well, thank you for the interview. Thank you, Wildcats, for watching, and on to the next one.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew and this is
Miss Harris.
And today we're going to be talking about the college fair. So, what is the college fair?
So the College and Career Fair is on September 25th, and it's an opportunity for all students to meet and to network with different colleges and careers in the area.
So, how long have we been doing this? I know we did it last year.
So I know we did it last year. I'm not sure if we did it the year before. However, we always have done the college fair. We just haven't done it at the campus. In years past, I know they've taken students to Texas A&M Commerce where they've met with over 200 colleges.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, how much preparation do you usually have for this?
There's a lot of preparation. So I actually started working, my first day here was July 10th. So I started working on the College and Career Fair in July, just securing a date and then also working with colleges and different local businesses to actually invite them and to have a time to come. So it is time consuming, but I do feel like it's very important for our students to attend.
So, how many different businesses and colleges and all have come together for this?
So that's a good question. I know last year it was a little bit different. It's going to be different this year. Tarco is the company that we use to get the colleges. So they secure the colleges. So there's going to be over 40. But the way that I wanted it to work this year is I wanted to give the students an actual opportunity to network with local businesses. So we have about 8 different programs of study, career and technical education programs of study. So I've invited 5 local businesses from each of the programs of study so students can actually see how their work will come to fruition and to be able to network with possible businesses that they could probably get an internship or a job with after they graduate.
I'm looking forward for this.
Me too.
So when is this?
So it's next Monday, September 25th. And the way that it will work is the 9th and 10th grade students will go during their second period class, and 11th and 12th grade students will go during their third period class. And each student will be given a list of 5 ICEV questions that they'll use to interview a different career. And then on the back of the questions, there will be a bingo sheet, which they'll use to interview the actual colleges. Students can turn it into their second period teacher if they're 9th and 10th grade for a daily grade, and they can send it to their third period teacher if they're 11th and 12th for a daily grade.
Well, thank you so much for this interview. Thank you, Wildcats, for watching, and on to the next one.
Hi Wildcats, my name's Audrina. I'm here with Tylen, and he's going to be talking about football. You play for the varsity football team, right?
Yes.
And when's your next game?
Our next game is this Friday, the 22nd, at Winsboro.
What time?
It'll be at 7 o'clock.
So what are some of the highlights from last week's game?
Last week's game, I think we did a really good job as a team just staying together, but we did have a very hard time moving the ball offensively.
So how do you think you could improve that with the next game?
I think just a lot of work during practice and just keeping our heads up and keep moving forwards.
So is there anyone on the team or coaches or even that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Lewis Hodgson, been a great supporter of our team, and he's a very, very hard worker.
Hey everybody, I'm Cameron and I'm here with
Cheeseburger.
and he's going to be telling us about the AgMech thing that went on at the fair last Friday.
Yes, sir, I am. So we spent about 2 weeks building AgMech projects, and they varied from log racks all the way to a big smoker that Gator Gunner built. And it was a lot of overtime at school. One night I was here until about like 8 o'clock, just welding and stuff, just trying to get in that grind.
Yeah, what'd you make?
I made a fire pit. I spent about $250 on it, and I made $500.
Oh, okay. So what was one of the like highest things that were auctioned off?
AgMech projects.
Yeah.
It was probably Cole Couch's swing. I don't know what it went for, but it went for a lot.
Okay. And like how much you said that you spent a lot of overtime after school. How much exactly do you think you spent?
Probably around like 20 hours.
That's a long time. And do you think that all those 20 hours were worth $500?
No. We got signed out for a day, and I did a lot then, so it was a lot of time put into it.
Have you put forth any thought into maybe what you're going to do next time, what you might build?
Next time, I'm thinking I might build a hay ring.
I have no clue what that is.
Put hay in it. It's a ring.
That sounds cool. So other than the auction that went on, there was also animal showing and stuff. I know you weren't in that, but can you tell us about some
Yeah,
of
a lot of my friends showed pigs and lambs and goats and all that sorts. It was a lot of pigs. There was a lot of pigs, and it was hard for people. And like with all the flowers, and because we also showed flowers too this year.
Oh yeah.
So there was a lot of different types of shows. We had the swine, the goats, the lambs, and the steers and the heifers, and then we had the flowers and the AgMech. So a lot of people put a lot of time into it, and it was like when you have an animal for that long, it's hard to see it go.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
All that time you spent with it. I wouldn't know. I haven't done it. What people tell me.
So I know you're part of FFA. What exactly do you do in FFA?
I am an FFA secretary.
And what exactly do you do as an FFA secretary?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
Are those your own words?
No, those are my words I'm supposed to say during the meetings.
Oh, okay. So thank you, Cheeseburger, for coming on. Thank you for watching, and on to the next one.
Yo, what's up, Wildcats? I'm Carter, and this is...
Ariana Filson.
And we have a band update today. So, what are some upcoming events we have?
Some upcoming events that we have. We are going to be performing in a marching contest in Mesquite. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but I know it's coming up very soon. And then I think we have another contest right after that. Still not sure of that date. But yeah, we have a lot going on, so we've been putting in a lot of work towards it.
Got it. So, how are the halftime shows? They sound pretty good.
Thank you.
Sounds like you guys are putting a lot of work in.
Halftime shows, I feel like they're going really well. We just put in part 3 the other night, and I feel like we played it really well. We just have to get a few more things down, and I feel like it'll be perfect. But now we're incorporating part 4 into our show, and it's in the works, but we're getting somewhere.
So you're still working on it, not quite determined how it's going to go yet?
Yeah, it should be in the show this Friday.
This Friday. Got it. Remember that. All right, and then what are some shout-outs you want to give?
Some shout-outs I want to give are definitely to Nova, Libby, and Michael. I'd say that they're really nice people, and when you need help with something, they'll be there and help you out with your music and all that.
Okay, so I heard about this percussion competition. What was that?
Well, it was basically just a few schools, it ranged from 6A to 2A, and we went and played part of our show for some judges, and they basically critiqued what we needed and helped us work on what we need to do with technique and all that. But out of the 4 bands that were there, we got 3rd. I feel like we could have done better, but it's better than getting last, if you just ask me.
Got it. Well, thanks for the interview. Thank you, Wildcats, for watching, and on to the next one.
Hey everybody, I'm Cameron. I'm talking about the improv thing we're doing. Nobody on either side of me, so it's just me. You guys got to show up this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. to watch this and possibly participate. That's something I'm going to talk about later. It was absolutely so much fun. It was so great getting to go up on stage and do what I love, making people laugh, acting like Batman, justice. So the improv night is going to be this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. That's in the afternoon if you don't know how to read a clock. And so it was absolutely so much fun. It was a ball. It was great. I had so much fun with my friends, staying after school to prepare for it. It was absolutely amazing. And let me give a shout out to the head honcho, Hallie Dunn, for making it absolutely amazing. It's so fun after practice, or so fun during practice, so fun after practice, so fun staying after school to practice. It is just, Hallie makes it an absolutely amazing experience. If you do end up coming to the show, something I didn't know about, it was kind of a last minute decision. We picked out certain members of the audience to come participate with us, and it was absolutely a blast.
Hey, Wildcats, my name's Audrina. I'm here with Noah, and he has an art piece for us here. Please show. Thank you. So, can you elaborate on what this is, basically?
It's like a giant building with, like, sculptures and just pieces of other buildings, like, amalgamated into a monster. And it has a little light at the top as an eye.
Okay, so what made you want to make this? Like, what was your inspiration?
Pieces of buildings just look like I don't know. Like the stairs look kind of like a foot. I used like hands of sculptures as hands for the building, and lights just kind of remind me of like eyes.
And I can tell from like all your other drawings in there that you like to draw like mystical, magical creatures and stuff. I think that's really cool. So,
All right, pause. Can you guys?
3, 2, 1. So, Noah, can you elaborate on the art piece?
Well, it's a giant monster made from multiple buildings. It has sculptures, rooftops from other buildings, has a light for an eye. It uses hands from other sculptures to make its own hands. It's just a amalgamation of broken parts of sculptures and buildings.
And does that mean anything? Like, is there like a message behind that, or is it just cool?
It's just cool.
All right, and I can tell from like your other art pieces that that's kind of what you do. So, besides that, so like, what are some of your hobbies like outside of school or in school, whatever?
I like to draw. I like to play video games. I like to catch bugs.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I take pictures of bugs and plants. Besides that, not much.
Okay, so what video games do you play?
I used to play Elden Ring a lot. I used to play No Man's Sky a lot. I used to play Minecraft a lot. Games I'm playing right now. I'm playing a game called Halls of Torment. It's really fun. So basically, you're in these dungeons, and you have to go through the dungeons and kill these bosses, and then there's this final boss that's really hard, and you have to get, you level up and get skills, and then hopefully you can kill the boss and get to the next dungeon, which is even harder.
So, how do your video games that you play and the drawings that you make correlate?
Most of the time, they don't really. But I get inspirations from I get inspirations from games I didn't say, like Spore. It's like a game where you create creatures.
Yeah, I've played that game.
And another one that was like my childhood favorite game was Guild Wars 2. It's like a MMO fantasy game, and it has a bunch of like dragons and serpents and like frog people, rat people. I get inspirations from that because there's just so much in it to get inspiration from.
And is there anything else like that you like? Is there any of your art pieces that you've made that I don't know, like have like a really big message?
A big message. There's one that I did that's like, so I had 100 followers on my pixel art account, so I created a big picture of like all of my creatures on it to commemorate it.
So it was like a big commemoration art piece. All right. Well, thank you, Noah, and thank you, Wildcats, for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Wiley and this is
Emily.
And last Wednesday at the Rains County Fair, she was deemed Miss Rains County. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
So I am your 2023 Miss Rains County, and let me just say it is such an honor. I have been dreaming of this since I was a little girl. I've been doing pageants since 2016. I was your Little Miss Rains County and your Junior Miss Rains County. So it's been a long time, but I'm very thankful.
That's wonderful. And what does this all entail?
So in your application to be Miss Rains County, you have to fill out just an application. It just talks about like who you are as a person, accomplishments, what you do, what you like to do, and then it's got some basic questions just to get to know who you are, to have some questions for the interview. So you fill that out and then you submit that. And then there is a Miss Photogenic competition. You go in and have a headshot taken, and then those are judged by the judges before they meet you, and that's pretty much it.
So I also heard that you're doing a service project this year. Could you tell me about that?
So my service project this year is a shoe drive. I call it Kicks and Kids. It's basically a shoe drive for some children that may not be able to afford shoes, or maybe their shoes are just not that great. So I'm going to be setting out boxes, hopefully at some local businesses, hopefully somewhere throughout like Rains, some of the schools around here.
Yeah.
And you can donate new shoes, preferably new shoes. And then those can get distributed out throughout like some of the schools surrounding us.
Awesome. So when is this rumored to be started?
I should have this kicked off before the end of next month. I need a little bit of time just to go around and get permission from everyone, get everything up and running, figure out some of the minor details and things like that. But I'd like to have it up and running before the end of next month so we can start kicking shoes out.
All right, awesome. So that's it for our Miss Rains County for the 2023 and 2024 year. So thank you for the interview, and we will catch you in the next story.
It's been a pleasure.
Hi Wildcats, I'm Kaylee and I'm here with
Wyatt.
And we're here to talk about cross country. So could you just tell me a little bit about that?
We have our next meet on Saturday at Lone Oak. Varsity boys start at 8:30. So it's right down the road, so come support if you guys are in town or around.
So how is your season going so far?
It's going all right. Last meet, pretty much everybody on the varsity boys team PR'd, which they ran the fastest that they've ever run for their 3 miles.
So how has practice been going?
So we practice every morning up here at 6 o'clock, and we run anywhere from 2 to 4-ish miles, and we get all hot and sweaty, and yeah.
Okay, thank you Wildcats for watching, and on to the next one.
Hope you enjoyed, y'all.
Make sure to subscribe and like.
And hit that bell icon.
See you later.